Have you heard of the name Tekken? It was a Street Fighter game that I used to play when I was a kid. And these days, I play with this Street Fighter. And this one brings out the kid in me. The MT-15 BS6. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I am Abhinav Bhatnagar and this, we all know, it is the MT-15 in its BS6 variant. Special thanks to Monarch Yamaha for providing us this bike. You can visit their dealership with the promise of safety and for the best offers on Yamaha in Pune. Shall we begin with the review? But before we do that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss an update from Rev Explorers. Also, you can get in touch with us on our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. We would love to have a chat with you. The Urban Street Fighter by Yamaha. You get LED DRLs, LED projector headlamp and the traditional bulb turn indicators. I feel that Yamaha should also upgrade them to LED turn indicators. The best thing I like about the MT-15 is the face. And there are many traits that the MT-15 has carried from the elder sibling R15. So you get the telescopic front forks and you get a 180 section tire in the front, which is MRF Zapper, non-radial, mounted on a 17-inch alloy wheel. The front brake is 282 mm with Biber calipers and this bike gets single channel ABS. I don't understand why it has been done because R15 gets a dual channel ABS but the Street Fighter gets a single channel ABS. I feel Yamaha should upgrade it with a dual channel ABS for better safety or at least keep it as an option for the buyers to choose. If you look closely, you won't notice any change because Yamaha has done none. It looks just the same as its predecessor. In fact, the paint scheme is also the same. The bike gets offered in 3 colors and I personally like this blue one. And because it is called the Urban Street Fighter, that is why it gets only 10 liters of fuel tank capacity and this bike offers a fuel efficiency of somewhere around 40 kmpl, which gives you a sufficient range to drive around in the urban area. The only thing which has changed in this BS6 update is the engine. So you get a 155cc fuel injected SOHC 4-valve engine which is liquid cooled and mated with a 6-speed gearbox. In making this bike eco-friendly, it has lost on the performance. Now it generates a maximum power of 18.5 PS at 10,000 RPM and a peak torque of 13.9 Nm at 8,500 RPM. And just like the R15, this also gets a Delta box frame and weighs 138 kgs. And the ground clearance of MT-15 is 170 mm, which is fairly good to take it on off-roads as well as on rough roads. Now the MT-15 does not get a split seat, it gets a step-up seat but it is not split and it is adequately cushioned. Along with that are these grab rails. So these are not the grab rails, now these are the grab handles and you also get a grab strap with it so the pillion does not fall off because the pillion seat is very small. Below this seat is a 7-step adjustable monoshock suspension. The side hung single barrel exhaust looks just like the one on the R15. With the carbon fiber finish, it also sounds just like the R15. At the rear you get a 140 by 70 section tire which is MRF revs and it is a radial tire mounted on a 17-inch alloy wheel. Along with that is a 220mm disc brake which is not assisted by ABS. So as already said, it is a single channel ABS setup. With this edgy design, the bike looks really good and it gets a LED tail light and the traditional bulb turn indicators. The saddle height is 810 mm and I can easily get both of my feet on the ground. Now you won't be able to understand because right now I am standing on an incline, but if you are 5'5", you can easily ride this bike. Now let's have a look at the digital instrument cluster. You have the shift RPM indicator over here and the complete console is digital. So you have the gear position indicator, the tachometer, the speedometer, the fuel gauge, and over here that you see is the trip meter, odometer, as well as the average fuel efficiency and the time. So you can select between them using this select mode. Apart from that, you have multiple indicators on both the ends. So on the left side, you have the neutral, engine temperature and engine malfunction. On the right hand side, you get the turn indicator and the ABS indicators. Now let's come to the handlebar. On the right hand side is the kill switch and the self start. On the left hand side, the console has slightly changed. So you have the headlight control and the pass switch indicated in one switch, which is not at all different. The difference is that you have the horn first and after that the turn indicator. So whosoever is buying it has to get used to it, and once you get used to this, it will be a trouble for all the other bikes. And it is a very loud single tone horn. Now let's take this Street Fighter on the streets of Pune. But before we do that, don't forget to wear your helmet and follow all road safety rules. This bike fits its theme and suits the genre. It is really a fighter because the fighters are aggressive, and so is the MT-15. You get rear set foot pegs, wide raised handlebars and an upright seating posture. On this bike you sit straight and high, so you can actually see your front wheel. I feel that this seating triangle gets you on a very commanding and aggressive riding posture. So it is easy to control the bike even on high speeds or while going into the corners. The seats are adequately cushioned. Not very soft, but they get the job done. The pillion seat is also good. Slightly small in size, but adequately cushioned. The best part is that this bike is powered by a known engine that powers our very loved R15. And as we all know, in the version 3 it got something called as VVA, which is variable valve actuation. It is not a gimmick, it is for real. And the real fun starts somewhere around 8500 RPM, where the VVA kicks in. The engine is very smooth and refined. There are no vibration whatsoever on this bike, not even at the peak. So it is very smooth and very powerful. Though it has lost on performance figures in the process of becoming BS6 compliant, but I don't feel it. It is a rev happy engine. The power delivery is absolutely amazing, just like the R15. I will be honest, it is not just the engine, because you get a 6-speed gearbox and a slipper clutch with the MT-15. The gearbox is absolutely flawless and shifts smoothly. Because it has that slipper clutch assist, you can aggressively downshift without worrying about locking your rear wheel. And hence it is a blessing in the corners. Don't worry, the brakes have got your back on this Street Fighter. However, it just gets a single channel ABS. The rear brakes work well. They get the Nissin brake calipers, which have a decent stopping power. Good one is the front brake. Supreme bite, and the ABS won't let it skid as well. The Biber brake calipers along with ABS gives you good confidence on the city roads as well as highways. This bike can take on the small rough patches and short off-roads. But if you take it for a heavy duty off-road or big potholes, well, then you called for it, because the suspensions are slightly stiff for good handling characteristics. How will you get that confidence on the corners and high speeds if the suspensions are not stiff? I feel the tuning is apt for this bike, making it very agile in the cities and the highways. If you are looking for a small engine bundle with good performance and comparatively good fuel economy, this bike is a good pick as compared to its 125cc orange rival, because the power on MT is better, you get more features like slipper clutch, LED headlights, and the best thing is you pay the same price and get the same fuel efficiency. And you need not worry about the fit and finish, because Yamaha has taken care of it and left no margin for errors. The only thing odd about this bike is the horn and turn indicator button placement, but you can get used to it. And this is the MT-15 BS6. It is very premium and looks very cool. Along with that, it is very agile on the road, so you can easily maneuver it in the traffic. And there is only one problem with this bike: you cannot take it on long rides. because it has a small fuel tank, that means shorter range. However, the small fuel tank is not a deal breaker, and you can get this bike for a ex-showroom price of 1.39 lakhs Delhi. So the choice is yours. This is me, Abhinav Bhatnagar, signing off. I hope you did like this video and you have given it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, click on it. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, just click on the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss an update from Rev Explorers. We'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, stay home and stay safe. Jao, Kovic, jao! Shoo, shoo, shoo! Let's go.